Welcome everyone. Bienvenidos todos to the first ever State of Latino Education Summit.
There's a reason for this sense of urgency, and I don't have to tell you that the pandemic exacerbated inequities, not only in education, but in other critical areas such as health and economic stability. All of you are here today because you plan to do something about it. This is a moment to boldly address patterns of inequity in education. This is our moment to ensure that we reopen schools, we reinvest in our students, and we reimagine our education system differently and better than before.
Our struggle will not end, but the state of education we're making progress. We lost some progress during this horrible pandemic that affected our community in a worse way than any other community, including education. And we have an opportunity.
We ask that you make a space at the table, that you elevate our needs if we're missing from the conversation, that you amplify the Latino community's voice, and you serve as co-conspirators as we all collectively work to enact change and change the outcomes of our Latino community.
One of the things that I think is so important to equity, that we need not only to have Latinos be in places where we receive the best preparation possible, but also the resources to make that possible.
We need to eliminate race, income, zip code, immigration status as predictors of whether a Latino child is going to have access to a high quality early childhood education.
To me, the pandemic was like a hurricane that swept up this rug where we used to sweep all the inequities. And now it's out in the open. But for our population, especially for Latino students, that they have already been part of an inequitable system. This is our chance to change that.
Our focus as a department, as a policymaking organization, is to review each and every policy we have, from students transitioning from high school to college and beyond, and dismantling those policies that have been in place for decades.
We came together today because the Latino community is experiencing so much hardship right now, but always has. And we know that because we are products of the hardship that our families have experienced. And we know that our community is resilient, you are resilient, and we are strong. And that we will have collective hope, and that we will reclaim the promise of what our families have struggled to help us to achieve.